I genuinely cannot see them losing the title from this point. I really do think that they are an extraordinary team.
Liverpool get a 2-0 win against Bournemouth today on this Matchday 24 in the Premier League. Now 9 points clear of Arsenal at the top of the table. Mo Salah, he had his 20th and 21st goals of this Premier League season and now ranks 6th on the all-time goal scoring list in Premier League history. What a player. What a team, and really it is now Liverpool's title to lose in this Premier League title race. Welcome into our studios, everybody. Mike Grella is here with us, and also our buddy Geoff Shreeves, our Premier League correspondent. Geoff, Liverpool, they do it again. What was the difference today for them against a Bournemouth team that has really been hard to beat for a lot of teams?
Well, Ali, first and foremost, I think I would have to say you've called it. You've gone there. You're brave. You've said this is now Liverpool's title to lose. And until this very moment, I wouldn't have said that. But I think we're in that territory now. They are that good. They are so far ahead as well. Arsenal are hanging on to their coattails as best they can. They just went up a gear. Look, let's be honest. In the last 15 meetings in the Premier League between Liverpool and Bournemouth, on 10 of those occasions, Liverpool have put at least 3 past them. So it's just the 2 today. Bournemouth did have the ball in the back of the net, but it was offside. They rested players. It was the same starting 11 as last week in the Premier League for both of these teams. So they know what they've got. They know how settled they are. But they're just such a smooth machine. And you mentioned there as well, Mo Salah. He's gone past Frank Lampard. Now he's closing in on none other than Sergio Aguero's record. So I genuinely cannot see them losing the title from this point. I really do think that they are an extraordinary team. They've got so much talent. They are so silky smooth. And also their coach, it's seamless the way he has come and fitted into Jurgen Klopp's shoes. Not in fact his shoes, he's wearing his slippers. He's that comfortable. It's an extraordinary performance. And a little bit of pressure as well today, Ali, on Mo Salah. Do you remember last season? He blazed that penalty high, wide and not at all handsome against Bournemouth. So when he stepped up today, that might be in the back of his mind, but cool as a cucumber, and then followed it up with another goal.
Geoff, you know a guy who knows a thing or two about showing up comfortable in his slippers? Mike Grella. Grella, what did you think?
That's right. That's right. Geoff, we miss you over here, man. Today they get the shutout. They probably were not at their best. They keep a clean sheet. And they scored 2 goals, obviously, with quality players. I know a few months ago we were talking about who's more important to this team right now. Is it Mo Salah or Virgil van Dijk? When they do keep a clean sheet, they don't have the best game, but then there's the bits of quality that sort of separates them. So who do you think is more important to them right now?
Well, out of Van Dijk and Salah?
Yeah.
Oof. You wouldn't want to split them because, as you said, I mean, Bournemouth had their chances today. They hit the woodwork twice. They actually had more big chances than Liverpool did in the game. I think it's impossible to split them because one brings so much going forwards, and Van Dijk, he leads that team, not just the defence. He leads them. He sets the example. The way he plays the game, he's stepping out more into midfield these days. He's got more about him than those 70-yard zingers he likes to hit, those cross-field balls. He's dictating the play. It's hugely important. Put it this way, if you were pushing me to answer your question specifically, I'd say it would be easier. It wouldn't be easy at all. I think it'd be more comfortable for Liverpool to cope without Mo Salah than Virgil van Dijk. But it's by the tiniest margin, Grella. Honestly, that they're both that important to the club.
Geoff, would you say that it's the mark of a championship team to, even if you go a whole 90 minutes not on the front foot, to come away with a clean sheet and a 2-goal advantage at the end of the day?
100%, Ali. You know the old expression, when you can win without necessarily being at your best, that is the hallmark of a champion. And that's exactly what Liverpool did today, and they've done it this season. They do give the opposition chances. They do give up chances. But it's only Nottingham Forest who have taken full advantage. And also the amount of times, Ali, how many times you've seen when Liverpool, it's not going so well in the first half, or they might even be behind, and Arne Slot, his tactical tweaks and the substitutions he changes. Liverpool, for me, they never seem to be out of the game in the 90 minutes, ever, because he is such an astute coach, and He reacts really, really quickly and makes alterations that changes the picture completely. You know, it's all part of a picture which has seen them. You know, they are. Look, they can do the quadruple. It's as simple as that. It's never been done before. Never been done before, and there's a reason for that. But you have to start talking about it now because they are so good.
Hey, Geoff, on the flip side, just quickly with Bournemouth, what were their expectations going into the season, and what do you think they are now? Obviously, coming in 1 point outside the top 4, I thought they were fantastic today against Liverpool. But what are realistic expectations for this Bournemouth side?
Well, Grella, you've played the game, as you know. Expectations at the start of the season and expectations now are two different things. At the start of the season, they'd probably have said, I mean, outside of the club, most of their fans would have been delighted to a mid to lower mid-table finish. They'd have been delighted with that. 12th is the highest they've ever finished. They are way beyond that. Absolutely way. I mean, they're 13 points better off than they were at this stage last season, which is absolutely extraordinary. If they made Europe, as we say, they've not only swum the channel, they've swum the channel underwater with no aqualung. It'd be an incredible achievement if they did that. So I think they will believe. I don't think they will see today as a huge setback. To be beaten by Liverpool, there is no shame in that. Plenty of teams have lost to Liverpool this season. If they can make Europe, that is a sensational season. And they've already had an excellent one.
Geoff, another team that is outperforming expectation is Nottingham Forest. After that beatdown 5-0 at the hands of Bournemouth, they turn around and come away with a statement win today, 7-0, the final score against Brighton. What does this response to such a bad loss last time out tell you about this Nottingham Forest team and what they can achieve this season?
Oh, it was brilliant. I watched that game, Ali, and the City ground was absolutely bouncing. They were in command from the very first minute. They were absolutely sensational. I mean, Chris Wood, what a story he is. I mean, the last player to score a hat-trick for Nottingham Forest in a league game at the top level was way back in 1987, Nigel Clough. That just shows you how long. Again, they are so similar to Bournemouth in what they've done. In fact, it would be a really good debate as to who has had the better season so far, because you'd have to take the merits of the transfers and the money put in. But they've been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And again, if they finish in a European spot, Nuno Espirito Santos has done an incredible job there. They are so difficult to beat. They give up so few chances. That's why it was so uncharacteristic last week, that absolute pounding that they got. So very, very special team with a lot of great talent in there. Superb defence, and they are on you the whole time. They're a horrible team to play against because they don't give you a moment's rest.